Well, hello, a very, very warm welcome to all of you. You're watching another Planet Cruise TV special. Wonderful chance to find out some of the big movers in the cruising world. Today I'm joined by the Managing Director of MSC Cruises for UK and Ireland, Mr. Giles Hawke. Giles, hello.
Hi Keith, good to meet you.
Yeah, and you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Not at all.
And making your way across to our beautiful studio where you get to relax on our sofa. And
Nice sofa.
your first time with us here at Planet Cruise, but not the first time that we've featured MSC, because at the moment we're really having a great relationship with MSC and selling so many of the wonderful cruises that you provide us with. What's your background with cruising? How did you get into it?
Yeah, I've been in the cruise business for 12 years now. So I was with P&O, Cunard, Princess, Ocean Village for 12 years, so part of the Carnival group. And I joined MSC Cruises 4 months ago, so really new into MSC Cruises, and a fantastic move for me, and a great time to be joining MSC Cruises as well.
So what made you make the move then? What made you kind of move? Did you want a fresh challenge, or were you drawn to the kind of Mediterranean way of life?
I think it's a combination actually. So part of it is I'd been where I was 12 years. I was sales director for Carnival UK. I had a great job with a great company and some amazing brands. But I talked to the chairman of MSC Cruises, and he told me about the growth plans that MSC Cruises have. And I'd heard quite a lot in recent years about how the MSC Cruises brand was growing up. I looked at the fleet, and the fleet is, the oldest ship is 10 years old. It's got 12 ships with some amazing growth plans, modern fleet, and really looking to grow up as a cruise line. I thought it was an amazing opportunity to be part of something big in a growing new brand. And I hadn't really realised until I started looking into it that MSC Cruises are the third biggest cruise company in the world. And I see the opportunity in the UK for MSC Cruises to be much more visible, to be much bigger, and to take more Brits cruising.
Because a lot of people don't realise, do they, with MSC, that because of course there's been so many ships built in the more recent years,
Yeah.
and there's been such a big expansion. I don't realise actually you've been cruising for over 30 years, haven't they?
MSC Cruises have been around for a long time, for 30 years, and I suppose the heritage of MSC is a container shipping background. And we are the second biggest container shipping company in the world, with over 450 container ships taking trade all around the world. So we know all the ports, we know the world inside out, and part of our brand, one of our brand pillars is Masters of the Sea. And I think the fact that we have got 450 container ships means we've got really well trained, really qualified crew, technical crew, captains, who are driving around the world all the time in massive container ships. So it gives us a great pick of the best people to get onto our cruise line as well, in terms of safety and security and technical ability for taking our ships around the world and taking our passengers around the world as well.
You certainly won't have a problem kind of stocking up if you're cruising out of a remote location. You can just send one of your cargo ships over with all the fresh supplies.
Well, it does give us a good opportunity, all joking aside, to make sure that we have the right storage facilities in the various ports, so when we need to load up with food and provisions, we have something in every port. Fantastic.
Okay, now give us an idea, I think, because I mean we have seen a lot of wonderful offers coming through from MSC, a lot of great feedback from our guests who are saying they've had a fantastic time cruising with MSC. What is it that enables you to offer such good value cruises for the British cruising public?
I think there's a number of factors. One is we do have a new modern fleet, and by having a modern fleet it makes you very efficient in terms of the fuel that you burn, so your costs are maybe slightly lower per passenger travelling than maybe people who've got an older fleet. Also the size of our ships. We are unashamedly sort of large ship cruising, and maybe talk about this, but we're about to enlarge four of our four older ships to make them a bit bigger. So you do get the scale benefits of having big ships, which allows you to operate on a better cost basis, which means you can pass on better deals to customers. The other, I suppose, opportunity it allows us to offer great deals is we source our customers from over 40 markets around the world. At last count we were selling 170 countries. So we can put offers into different markets at different times, depending on demand, depending on availability. And that does allow us to, at times, offer some amazing deals to our customers. We're well known for offering some great singles deals at times. And then the other thing that we do quite well is because we're sourcing from different markets and they'll be joining the ship in different ports, is sometimes we'll have short sectors within a longer cruise, and they will just maybe be empty beds that otherwise would go empty, and we have an opportunity to sell them to people and they can get a great deal on a short cruise.
Well, there's several things I want to pick up from that. First of all, last night, I remember my last night's show, the best-selling cruise was the MSC Cruise, and that had a fantastic single price. And you're right, when a lot of companies are charging the same for a solo traveller as for two people sharing a cabin, it's refreshing to have somebody like yourselves who are coming out and saying, no, we're not going to penalise you for wanting to travel solo.
On the single travellers, I think it's important to be clear, I suppose, that we don't always have very, very cheap singles fares, but we do recognise there's a market out there, and when we're able to do so, we'll offer singles fares to customers at a good deal. But like any other cruise line, any hotel group, we are a business, and we need to make sure we maximise the revenue we get on the ship. But we recognise there's a great market for single customers, and we'll continue to offer
Can I
deals.
ask, are there plans? Do you currently have lots of kind of single cabins in your fleets at the moment?
We don't have any specific single cabins in our fleet at the moment. Longer term, it is likely we will have some single cabins on our ships as we build new ships in the future.
It's even more impressive that you're able to offer, when you do, these single offers, the fact that they're not coming down and getting given a single cabin. These are...
Yeah, they're getting a double cabin when they're coming on board.
Yeah.